Saying that political Zionism is not a colonial project is one of the most ignorant talking points that can ever possibly be. Whichever way you flip it. What is your right to this land? I'm not talking about what is your right to exist on the land, because every human being has right to exist on a land. I'm talking about what is your right to conquer this land, to displace its indigenous population, to enact a brutal occupation, mass expulsion, ethnic cleansing, and now a genocide on the indigenous population of the land. What is your right to do so? And then the Zionists have either one of these two claims. One is a biblical claim. Our ancestors lived there for thousands of years, and since biblical times, Judea, Canaanites, blah, blah, blah. And when you really think about it for just a few moments, if you really want to go that route, in 2024, someone can come and claim that the land is theirs because their ancestors lived on it, and it gives them the right to displace the ethnic population. We are going to be in a collective mess. But even if you go this route, if that is the case, the Palestinian people are even more connected to the land. Because genetically speaking, historically speaking, they've been on this land for thousands of years. They have more genetic connection to the Canaanites and other populations who've populated the land of Judea, what is now known as Palestine or Israel, in biblical times. So even if you go to this stupid route of, oh yeah, my ancestors lived here 3,000 years ago, therefore fuck off and I'll kill you if you don't and steal your house. Even if you go this route, it still holds no water. Okay, so what other route do you go? Legal? Under every single institution of international law, Israel is illegally occupying Palestinian territory. If we are talking about the West Bank and Gaza, the official definition of them is Palestinian occupied territories. Literally, the legal name of it. This is how it's called in the International Court of Justice. There are more than 700,000 illegal settlers in what supposedly is supposed to be the Palestinian state that Israel loves to flaunt all the time and say, oh, we offered them peace 5 times and they never agreed to. Israel has never, ever intended to actually have a fully sovereign Palestinian state on its border, with its own military, with its own judicial system. And one of the most prominent proofs of that is how not even for 1 second, Israel has ever stopped financing the illegal settlements in the West Bank. A lot of Israelis that are more on the liberal side will say, yeah, we are completely against the settlements that are happening in the West Bank, but we still have right to exist not in the West Bank. Even if we imagine that tomorrow there is an agreement, Israel actually goes for two-state solution, takes all the settlers out of the West Bank, which will never happen, but even if it will, your only claim to even exist as a Jewish-only Zionist ethno-state on this territory is because of some stupid Balfour Declaration in which one imperialist colonialist state, which is Britain, that colonized this area, decided to give it to you. How can this hold any water in today's age? And how can you ever claim that you are not a colonial project? If every single talking point, every single explanation, every single claim that you can bring up to this land is all rooted in imperialist colonialism, whether it's a biblical one, this is what the colonizer does. It's just like evangelical Christians use the Bible in all kinds of manipulative, fucked up ways to justify colonialism and imperialism and patriarchy and capitalism. So you go to the international law, and even that, recognizing you as a colonial occupying force. So there is nothing left for anybody to claim seriously that the Israeli project is not a colonial project, but is just an extension of European imperialist colonialism. Does Jews have rights to exist on the land? Fuck yes, of course. Jews have existed on this land for thousands of years. Some of my ancestors are on this land for thousands of years. They lived in relative peace among their Muslim brothers and sisters, among them Christians, Samaritan, Bedouins, Druze, brothers and sisters. No one nation can have claim to the land. That's not how it works. Does your existence as an occupier, as a colonizer, as a settler have any claim, have any right, have any justice in it? No, absolutely not. Not historically, not biblically, not logically, and not legally. That's it. Much love and free Palestine.